undying emperor, and the great planar war that shook the heavens, there was an age of contradiction, where cannons won kingdoms and muskets kept the peace. A brave few won the hearts of the conquered and conquerors alike. Of these who speak of the decline of the great kingdoms and cultures under the heel of empire, of those we speak of gladiators and the untold thousands that worshipped them.
Of this an age of glory.
Where kings would be slaves and a gladiator would be king.
Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents the Dread and Circus Campaign Season 3, Episode 5? Yes, Episode 5. I'm your DM and host, Marty, joined by Ahmed and Adam tonight. I'm going to refresh the chat and then unmute the mics. I'm going to disconnect, connect. This thing has not worked properly since the last upgrade. Now we've got Adam and
Hello.
we've got Ahmed. How's it going, boys?
Well, we are, apparently, when you pushed on through the night, we got ourselves into a bit of a pickle. Yeah. Although, right now, I'm trying to... I ate a whole bunch of food with for my wife's birthday. We had all the carbs and all the desserts and, you know, all the poutine on the pizza. It was duck poutine pizza. Yeah, it was one of those places. Yeah, I spent a fuck ton of money. It was with trottier and
duck poutine with
a chicken pot pie with some panic, you know, and then the Dynamo bars and stuff for dessert. It was very Canadian.
Huh. Ahmed, what's up with you, man?
It was good. Didn't do much. To be honest with you, I played a shitload of a game called Anthem that came out on Friday.
Yeah.
Way more than I should be.
How much sleep did you get?
Not enough.
Perfect. So we've got Food Coma Adam and fucking Walking Zombie Ahmed. Awesome. All the problems will be solved one way or another, because those shadows seem to be well organized and commanded, and they disappeared almost at the same time. Like there's an intelligence behind their attacks.
Yeah, they are gonna come back.
Well, now that they have Edouard's spirit,
how intelligent is that spirit?
why don't we do a recap and then I'm not just going to tell you things without rolls.
Edward died.
Yeah.
What more do you want from us?
Last game is called Ring of Fire and Shadow. The Circus of Dread gladiators venture into the Tomb of Duke Haramil and face the sundered and corrupted spirit of the ancient Duke. An outcast dark folk tries to trap them inside. Later that eve, the gladiators make camp atop Tomb Hill and make their fateful stand against a swarm of shadows. Welcome to the Shadow War Redux.
Did we level?
You haven't even rested yet.
We haven't rested.
Well, but if I leveled, I could take my spell, which would then let us rest so that I could level.
Interesting. I did not figure out XP because you guys are in the...
Think of it. This ain't.
No, you need to rest in order to gain the benefits of your level.
I know.
Yeah.
See,
for mid-fight.
I walked into this going, well, of course Rope Trick's a conjuration spell. Rope Trick is not a conjuration spell. So you can't Shadow Conjure a Rope Trick.
What is rope trick?
It's transmutation.
Okay.
No, but tiny hut, which would also protect you from shadows, is an evocation. So shadow evocation would then be able to make conjure tiny huts.
Oh, I see what you mean. You're gonna shadow evoke a spell, so it's kind of quasi real, but not.
It's still force though.
Nice.
Force enough.
Nice. For the duration of the shadow
But
conjuration.
Because I need a level.
We left off with the party airwalking up to get out, away from the ground where the shadows were coming out of. Of course, Edward's soul turned into a shadow, was pulled into the ground. You did not see very much of that one shadow with red eyes that Ugg had pointed out as the one that was trying to hide amongst his fellows. They all just have scattered. It is 9 p.m. The fires of the fires of tents and wood that you scavenged from the old Imperial camp are blazing around you in a U. Edward's body is slumped over Ugg's shoulder. It's strangely like rigor mortis really quick, like it's very taut in death. You are rising up above the ground. You didn't include the tattered rogue in the airwalk, so he's still tied up on the ground. And he's sort of looking up at you guys as you're raising high in the air. And then Arlen, you're flying not with your chair. So your chair, Edward's scimitar, and the rogue that's tied up are still on the ground as you guys are swirling upwards.
So Widget has the fireball wand.
Widget did pick up the fireball wand that Edward didn't have a chance. Oh, he used it once. He used it to explode a bunch of the barrels.
The shadow is not getting attacked. The shadow guy that we tied up is not getting attacked by the shadow creatures.
Nope.
We can't leave Dynamo.
Cade, you with your superior dark vision, which eventually we got working in the light area, saw that there were about 8 shadows, not including Edward's and the one with the red eyes. But you saw 8 shadows. They were part of like a group that were about ready to like charge you, but with a certain screech. Widget knows that the thing that is communicating and giving commands to the shadows, there's something out there that was making noise. It was speaking shadow tongue. You heard it. You heard it giving commands to groups of them to attack and go beneath the earth, and you heard it say, "We've got one."
Yeah, that thing was talking.
The rest were just kind of a little bit more mindless and screeching. Like they did have intelligence, but there was definitely one amongst their number that was screeching out orders. And then the shadow horses were just, they were mean. The thing that killed Edward was a shadow horse.
The precedence of having shadow animals is a scary precedence.
Well, yeah, the mage shadow that did a weird thing, and then shadow horses. Yeah, something is not normal here.
Shadow woolly mammoth showing up or whatever. Shadow peacock, so it has really high charisma.
So Marty, is there enough wood around the tents, like posts around the tents, and the fence around where the horses were? Is there enough wood to make like a 10-foot raised platform?
There is some wood that they used for the fencing of the horse area.
Right. So could we use that as like a floor, and then get posts from the tents or find trees, get some trees, because that's what we've got, guys.
Yeah, give me a knowledge engineering or some sort of craft skill.
Okay.
So, sounds like a good idea to me. Widget will... Widget will take...
Arlen has a really good engineering.
Okay.
I grew up in a castle.
Yes.
Fucking siege engineer Arlen.
30.
Something like that's going to take carpentry skills and probably 4 hours of work.
Okay.
It depends how big you want. Like at least 4 hours of
For
work.
all of us. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Somebody needs to dig the holes, and then you need to get the posts in.
Okay, so Cade can go. Do we have anything to chop down the trees?
Well, it's a camp. They had there. You found axes and things that you've used already to hack up the campsite.
We will move together to get all the material. Not everybody will be doing everything at the same time, so it takes a little longer. But we need posts.
We don't have time for this, says Damien. We need to get out of here.
No, they'll follow us, Damien. They don't tie it. We do.
I hate adventuring.
I thought this was like your new big thing.
Yes, well, your new big thing. Look what happened, and he points the sword towards Edward's body.
We'll have to deal with that later.
Oh, we'll just stick his shadow back in, and then he'll be fine.
Sam, he's gone.
No, he talked to us out there.
Maybe we can make friends with his shadow and have it come with us.
Once the creature's undead, he cannot go back into its body. There might be a way. I will communicate with my god. But from what I know,
Can he go see Bacab when we kill his shadow?
You likely can sign him to Oblivion, says Damien.
I assume you mean that Oblivion is Bacab's realm.
20 religion.
Yeah, undead creatures don't go to afterlives.
No.
There are a few of these like universal Marty campaign rules that he's put together over like 30 years of plus of DMing where like undead souls don't go to they are
Philosophical point.
Yep.
Question. How do specifically death gods justify and maintain their realms when their followers who are like, I'm gonna create the zombie plague?
so zombies the not enough of the original soul is in the body. It's just an animate thing. So intelligent undead is the corruption of your soul.
Are shadows intelligent?
Yeah.
They have an intelligence score.
So the
Going in and out of-
shadow swarm thing is not a very godly.
No, this is a thing that most religions would hate.
Right.
Now, so another of the like, how do gods gain power? They gain power in a couple of ways. One is somebody worships them and dies and goes to their realm. But two is stuff related to that portfolio is going on. And then there's the degrees of worship or fear of that deity. So there are ways that they gain power.
The Shadowman.
Whatever the undead god might be. It's like, look, I've got all these undead creations. More points for me.
Hey,
Let's get going.
Yep.
So we're going to build a little platform, and then what? They're just going to fly underneath it, says
Yes,
Damien.
we'll make some
And one of
space.
us is gonna be awake to watch
make
that
some
they're flying
space.
underneath, and then wake everybody up, and Cade and I jump up and punch the shit out of them.
Those four
The shadow out of
speeds-
them.
Those 4 speeds we can use to attack them.
And when the ones that are flying above us?
There's not that many of them left unless they found another source of shadows.
There's 8 from my count. Ignoring the one with the red eyes and her friend that departed.
So a couple of fistfuls.
10 of them.
Arlen, can I speak to you over here? Says Damien. He's walking along air.
Yes. Arlen was crawling.
Yeah, crawling along the air.
Yes. Isn't.
Do you have teleport?
Yes. 1.
Then teleport us out of here.
Not take us home.
If you leave me behind,
I'm figuring out I can take myself.
Yourself plus 3 others, likely.
I am 9th. I think it's, for every 3 levels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more important than your gladiators.
I'm not going to have this conversation, Damien, because we don't need to. We're going to survive the night. This was my mistake, toward. I was not prepared. I did not plan properly.
I would like to make a perception check to overhear this conversation, if I can.
Okay, whispered conversations, probably 25. Damien was exclaiming while whispering, so we'll say it's 22.
Okay.
This is a Damien conversation.
This is a Damien thing of like, well, you're not supposed to be listening to me.
Cade's hears that shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can stay behind.
That's kind of my... Did I just close my fucking... Sorry, I'm having all the stupids. Yes, I did. Alright, so instead of shrinking my tabs, I closed my tabs. Just give me a second. I need to reload the friggin' stream and...
Ug's like, leave Arlen alone. I was just having a conversation with him. Lawyer to client. Confidentiality applies. And he looks back over at Arlen, who's worming his way in the air because of the airwalk.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. If I could take 4 people, including myself, 4 people, which would leave 2 behind. I mean, if you leave Cade and Sam, to be honest with you, it'd be
So,
fine. Those guys would be fine. You're just gonna stay awake? Yep.
so
in the morning?
who's been hit with restorations?
Cade, Damien, Edward, Arlen, and then
'Cause
we're done.
Restorations remove fatigue, so I think that resets your rest counter in terms of when you have to start saving for Force March.
A restoration or a lesser restoration?
Lesser restoration.
Okay, so lesser restoration. Damien got one. Cade got one.
You're just not getting your spells back.
You're not getting, you still need to rest, but you're not getting spells back. But it's, I'm trying to remember who did it. One of my
Arlen.
characters did the whole like, I stay awake for 3 days straight.
Arlen and Edward got the.
I think it was your paladin in the chair.
It might have been Darthon or it was Karen. It was one of the two. I think it was Karen. It was Karen. Priest.
So, Cade and.
No, Demon Watch paladin. Didn't he stay awake for a long time, sitting in a chair, a magic chair?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cade and Damien are.
Their fatigue counter is restarted. Yeah, which leaves Sam, Ugg, Widget, Arlen that have not.
Because Arlen, you were really easy to touch, and
I know.
you could barely pick up your hands.
I'm not doing too well right now. Why, you proposing I leave you?
Just for a little bit.
I can't for a little bit. I only have 1 teleport available.
Yeah, then you fucking take a nap, have a sandwich, cup of tea, then you teleport back in the morning. Dawnbringer, bring the dawn.
I need to sleep for 8 hours to get my spells back.
Which will be dawn. Come back at dawn.
You do realize that you could bring me with you? Bring me with you? Bring me with you? Bring with you? Says the rogue who's wiggling around on the ground. He's looking up at Arlen.
No, you leave this dumbass here.
All right, I'll stay here.
I volunteer to stay.
If you take the,
You realize he's watching you. This is his territory.
Not for long.
He got unleashed.
who unleashed him?
Oh, well. Part of the party. It was a party. Not really a good party, but a party. Yes, it's called a party. A war party.
What's his name?
Him? The one that's watching you? Over there? Or maybe he's over there. Sneaky he is. His shadow overtook him. He's one of the Dusk Lords.
Which one?
Lorevel? Lorevel. It's a very sing-song name. But don't sing it too loud. That's his elven name. He was even sneakier than me in life, or so they say. I never met him while he was alive.
So,
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
He was brought here.
was he in the tomb before, or?
No. That's Haramil's
Sorry to
tomb.
interrupt you guys. Marty, the sound coming through Twitch of my voice
Yep.
is not, it's so low. And so is Adam's. I don't know why.
Okay.
But like
How about now?
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to test it again, and my the voices are not going well on my side here.
So check 1 2 check.
Yeah, you guys check it on your ends as well.
Check 1 2 check.
There.
Tell me if what you're seeing is better than what I have, because
So for me, the whole stream is a little bit quiet, but it's all one level. That's what I'm hearing.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If yours is better than mine, then it's good. Okay.
I've upped your volume a little bit, but if I up the VC volume anymore, it's like
Start.
crackling
Yeah,
out.
mine. I heard some clipping on my voice, but that's fine. As long as whatever.
Okay. Lorivel,
Sorry. Thank you.
a jar. A jar.
So how come they didn't try to grab you by your giblets?
War party? I'm much more suited for other sorts of parties. They left me behind. I don't know why. I'm really good company.
Yeah, you make a good dance partner.
Where did your war party go?
They left.
Where?
Shadows.
How long have you been on a plane?
It's more of a hill.
How long have you been in the material realm?
I've been around. He's wiggling to like look up at you.
Yep. Is this a war party from, the Shadow Wars, or is this a new war party?
We've always hated your kind. Well, that's what we were told. I remember reading a storybook when I was young about the evils of the Sun Dwellers, those in the above realm. How they're all trying to blast us to bits.
Widget looks at Arlen.
When you touch us to death, then yes.
I didn't touch
you
you.
can touch Dynamo, he's fine.
Dynamo. I like it. Is that my surface name? My nighttime name?
Yeah, Dynamo.
All right. I prefer Xyler, but okay. Dynamo.
Xyler's good too. Yeah.
Thank you. That is the name she gave me.
Which she?
Don't want to meet her. She blesses all the children.
Widget will repeat which she, but this time in Shadow Tongue.
The dragon in Elf Shadow, he says. You know our tongue. So you visited the shadow plane? How long have you been on the not material plane where there's material and shadow? My home.
What language are they speaking?
It's a strange tongue. You can give me a linguistics check. It's the same tongue that the shadow creatures were talking in.
I believe heretic is the language that Arlen would be looking for. They're speaking heretic.
13.
Yeah, it's definitely not a language that you like. You're not 13's not.
Too much clacking. Stop it. Speak something that I can understand, that we can all understand. We need to hear this. We need information.
You can't hear me?
While we
That
build
is
a platform.
That is an amazing language. He switches to Shadow Tongue again. I didn't know that this was such a hidden language. If they can't hear me.
They can hear you. It's
I'll have to work on that. That sounds like a good project. A language without sound. Well, I'd be able to do it, but my fingers are all... Can't do it right from... Could you let me out?
You know, if you really want to be let out, you should be trying to get the big guy to do it, because he's way more likely to.
Well, Lorravel was part of the party. He was in a jar, he says. Smashed at the entrance. They came here for it. The treasure that Duke Haramil stole from us.
Did they find it?
I think so. Give me a sense motive.
Are you lying to me? Make me really kick you? What the heck is my bonuses again?
Oh, Eddie, why did you go?
19!
Versus the 30.
Yep.
I think they did. Because they left, but they left Lorravel behind. He used to rule these lands, you see. A great affront to place the tomb of his enemy here.
And were you the one
He's
that-
probably going to kill everyone who lives within, 100 miles of here. To build up his
and
army.
Are you the one that fucked with the spike?
The spike. Oh, yeah, the spikes. Is that what you call them?
The little dimensional rod thingies.
Yeah.
So is that, yeah, you know of it, but you didn't? Or is that, no, you don't like them, but yeah, you did?
They're described like nails in a coffin. But just because you successfully defended your home doesn't mean you won. Doesn't mean that we're dead. Not dead. He's worming around.
Look at this guy.
Yes, look at me. He's trying to twist his head around to see everyone.
Alan, Ahmed, you listen?
I am.
Okay. Apparently a war party came through and they dumped this arch shadow on the doorsteps. Shadow of Elven King.
Arch Shadow.
Who's pretty pissed. Also, they took something.
What was it? What did they take? And who is this party? How many of them are there? What can we find out about them? Ask him.
I don't know if he's the counting type. Any idea how big your war party was?
Oh yeah, we came here in numbers. once we knew that the soldiers were guarding this place, we feared that, something very special inside that tomb was... she wants it back. Well, then, we all, once we saw it, kind of got into it a little bit. You see, there's a lot of egos involved. And, one of our numbers wanted to take it and didn't like that I found it first. And, it was so pretty, so beautiful.
What was it?
It's something very special. It has to do with our race of dark folk, both tall and small, of the Dusk Lords.
What's the connection between the Dusk Lords and the Fetchlings?
We live to serve her. We are her blessed children. Do you want to see?
Sure.
You'll have to unwrap me to see it. But I've got her mark. Many of us do. When we're babes, she comes and breathes upon us and draws with her nail.
Like a tattoo?
Oh, more like a magic scar.
Left butt, right.
No, on my chest. I grew into it, sort of thing. You do see that his you kind of separate his weird wrappings, and you do see it's like somebody drew this massive circle of magic on his chest.
Detect magic on it?
Yes, he has stuff that is glowing magical, but the thing underneath his skin that kind of pulses with a necromantic glow is moderate in power.
Arlen?
Yes.
And then as for his gear,
Does that look magic to you?
Start magic.
give me a caster level check.
I'll just roll a d20. 17, 28. 26, sorry.
And this is versus the caster level, or this is versus the spell? What was the rule that I made up?
Oh, sure, dude, sorry. We never broke it.
This is our first time.
didn't know.
We never identify.
Well, I put Shadow Weave in the sandbox. To detect an aura of a different source requires a caster level check of DC 15 plus the caster level.
Oh, God, no.
No, it is not magic to you.
No, I don't see any magic from this.
So, Arlen, that is magic. It is shadow magic.
It's passive.
Your eyes, they cannot see what belongs to me.
Let's strip him of his gear. Not his clothes, his gear.
We have time for this.
I don't know that we're going to be able to keep light all night.
I can see in the dark.
I can see in the dark.
I can see in the dark. It's a fun game.
Shut the fuck up.
He's about to give him a backhand.
Yeah. Shouldn't talk to prisoners that much. Get your information. Don't befriend them. Should I break his fingers?
So,
No one said no. He's going to grab his...
Is he
no,
your
no, dude.
is
No,
he
no,
your
no,
s-
no, no.
is he your slave?
You're too nice to your prisoners.
who's he talking to? Who's he referring to?
He's referring to Cade.
Well, he's kind of a... It's weird. Kate, leave his fingers alone.
I like you too.
You need to, if you're going to be doing that sort of thing, you need to have questions that you want answered, not just breaking for fun.
He was actually pretty nimble. Like he was sticking out his finger and then he kind of pulled it back. Like he's got some skill in escaping things.
Let's take his gear. He's detecting magic on his gear.
Okay.
His ring, his knife, his whatever.
Oh, you're making assumptions, are you? Okay. He's got a really nice cloak that even if you can't detect it, it has shadow kind of coming off of it. He has magic bracers, a magic hand crossbow, his magic cloak. He has a 2 wands.
All of that's coming off.
Magic kukri, which you took from him already. You want to mark these things down?
Yep.
Adam, are you doing it?
I'm going now.
Thanks, sir. So 2 wands, kukri, bracers, cloak, and
he has a magic set of thieves' tools.
Bracers.
And this requires a lot. So you catch some of it. Widget catches it all. All these items look like they've been crafted with like a shadow caster is.
Okay, 2 wands, bracers, cloak, thieves' tools.
Boots.
kukri.
Boots.
Did you get the cloak? Sorry.
Kukri. A cloak in there.
And his magical wrappings are the wrappings are magical as well.
Dynamo's gear.
So it's like a body slot. He's got like Dynamo.
I'm renaming him to Dynamo. So that's what he is now.
Oh, that tickles. Are we done with him? Can we just kill him? Says Damien. No. I'm of great use to you. Plus the shadows won't attack me.
Why is that?
Well, I'm part of the wall party, and I'm blessed by her. So...
Because of that thing on your chest.
Yep.
Widget, do you think there's a way to amplify that? To confuse them?
We could always go and visit her and get blessed. I'm sure she'll like
I'll
you.
visit her eventually.
I'm pretty certain that between the magics on him and the knowledge in his brain, he is probably one of the most valuable things that we've seen in a while. Dude.
On this material plane!
He seems very knowledgeable about
I want to show him colors. Have you seen colors?
No! He nods
Oh,
yes
we
while he
show him
says no.
colors.
Not yet, Damien. This one seems to have a lot of information.
You don't kill him yet.
There are colors on the shadow plane, although everything just tends to go gray. Gray is
We need to build the platform.
quite natural. You're all looking a little weird. Why, I asked, are you a slave? He's looking at Cade.
No.
Fascinating. A free dwarf. A free dwarf. No one's going to believe it.
He looks at the others. He thinks he's gonna talk to someone again.
Well, I'm talking to you, aren't I?
If he does it, then that's
How'd you get free? The Durgar are most excellent slave masters.
Where are the Dorkar? Where are the other slaves?
Oh, they've tunneled so deep that they've actually come into the shadow plane.
It's another conversation.
Oh, sorry.
I know about those.
You might live a little longer then.
Oh, the Durgar are most crafty, most crafty. They tell stories of all of you, your kind.
Have we started doing the platform yet, or?
No, you've been standing around talking to this guy.
We're talking to the dude.
We need to get the platform built. I'm not leaving anyone behind.
Okay, by this time, your airwalks are done.
Yep.
They're a minute per level, right?
I think it's
10.
Is it 10? Okay, it's still going.
I'm
10 minutes.
gonna check.
I think it's 10 minutes, but it's distributed amongst the group, so it's like still close. Because airwalk.
Your minutes per level are done. Widget, you did cast mirror image during the big shadow fight.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes per level.
You want us to get posts or what? Come on, Cade. Let's go get posts.
We'll all move together. We can't have anybody separated.
I'm still tied up here.
Yes. Just,
Yep. You're still a little tied up.
bring him with.
They can attack me. They just choose not to because of the mock. Yeah, the mock. I'm blessed.
Arlen's like, fucking, I should have done my research. I'm sorry, Edward.
So Widget, I think, is going.
Oh,
to...
they were interrogating the guy who they've now called Dynamo, the dark folk rogue. They've stripped him of all of his gear. He's still tied up. He seems to be in good spirits. He's talking about how he was blessed by the dragon, the dragon in Elf's shadow.
We
started an hour ago.
We're just going to start identifying that gear.
Okay. So you're not getting posts?
Widget's not helping with the posts. He's going to start with the wands, because maybe there's a wand of something that is like a hidey hole spell. Like a tiny hut, or a rope trick, or something.
No. One is a wand of invisibility, cast level 3, 10 charges remaining.
Okay.
And it's shadow magic.
So, shadow, wand of invisibility.
And the other one is a shadow wand of blindness, deafness.
Asshole.
Oh my god!
Cast level 3, 15 charges, and it's necromancy, so shadow increases the DC by 1.
For most of it, increase the cash level. Does it also increase DC?
Let me see.
The feat I've written down is cash level. DC would be awesome, though.
Oh, you're right, it's caster level.
That is so.
So it effectively casts as 4th level then.
Yeah.
Even though it was made at 3rd.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so Widget is looking at the items. Cade, Sam, and Ugg probably
Arlen
need to...
is moving with those big guys.
Okay. In your chair.
Stay there if you want. I'm moving with them.
Damien's probably a little greedy. He's like, what you got there? He's staying with Widget. This prisoner needs to be brought back to the Imperium immediately, says Damien. He seems to know a lot. And, well, yes. Ugg and Sam start pulling down crappy boards and...
So the Widget Damien conversation?
Yep.
Agreed.
Good. You don't happen to have teleport, do you?
Not yet.
Well. Remind me never to come out into the field without proper wizards.
We're gonna need to be able to convince Arlen to take you and him back.
I'm not a wizard.
I know Damien's not enjoying the prospect that
Adventure
Yep.
Day one.
Yep.
Shouldn't come out adventuring.
These boards aren't very strong.
Lay them one on top of each other. With a 30, can Arlen tell them how to put it together?
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
In fact, Marty, what would make this easier is if they build on top of one of the corners. Like this corner down here, they build on top of that corner. So all they'd have to do is put a post here and strengthen.
Yeah,
these 3.
this is like a horse gate. So I guess it might be sturdy enough.
If you take, so what I would do, if I don't know how they built their horse fence, but if I had built it, there would be sections, so I could build the fucking thing, move it around. I'd pop a section off and move it. Hopefully Ahmed didn't build it. I've seen Ahmed's fences before.
Yeah. Okay. So
Like
you basically, whoops. You basically are.
Any corner across, or like across a corner, and making like a platform to sit on.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how I'd start.
Yeah.
But unless it's like Ahmed's fence, where there's like strings
I
and
am-
ties and.
I greatly.
Okay, you can make a square. Now, what are you using as the floor?
These posts, like not the posts. Sorry, the boards between the posts.
Got it. So you're deconstructing the posts and trying to lie them flat along the top.
How
And
can we get the platform?
the horse fence is about we'll say 5 feet.
That's enough.
Okay.
Just want them to be not in the ground when they poke you in the butthole.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are starting to construct this thing. All right. And then the gear, right?
Arlen's gonna climb up on there. He has an ever burning torch.
Okay. You're using the identify spell.
I do have the identify spell, yes.
Okay. What's your caster level?
Damien, Arlen, you might as well. Damien,
One second.
Widget, come over here.
Oh, I'm using a wand, so it'd be. I've got 23 charges, and there's
Arlen has first level spells. But where did they keep
1, 2, 3.
What's
4,
the bonus
5,
on your
6.
spellcraft check? Is basically what I'm wondering.
Okay. My spellcraft check is plus 24.
So if you roll a 1, you get 25, which means 10th level. Yeah, there are no 10th level items in here. So you basically take a few moments and look things over. Which one do you want to know about first?
Give me a second. I'm taking out the charges. We'll replace that wand. Let's just go in order. Bracers.
The bracers are bracers of armor +2.
Okay. And are they shadowy or no?
Yep.
And then for items like that, it's D4 wisdom for using the item.
For putting it on
Yep. Okay.
at the beginning of the day.
And then every morning you'd be like, oh my god.
Yep.
The ookie dookie. Alright, the cloak.
The cloak is the money cloak. It is called a Cloak of Shadows. It is a +10 competence bonus to stealth.
A shadow cloak of shadows.
Yeah, boy.
Plus 10 stealth.
That's how he was getting his stealth like into 32.
Yeah. It's a good. The thieves tools. Or like a +4 set of thieves tools.
They are a +5 competence bonus to disable device.
So, shadow thieves tools +5.
Yep, and using them will work your wisdom.
Yes, I have a feeling that
Using any of these.
Widget's gonna be blinged out when we fight whatever the shadow army is.
+7 armor.
What the fuck, Widget? Size category is bigger than me.
The boots are like
Striding and springing.
Yep.
They are not shadow items.
cool.
That's pretty good. Hey, Arlen, I got some slippers for you. Oh.
They look kind of like a soft leather riding boot.
Did they look like they were crafted on this plane?
Perhaps.
Did they fit his feet, or were they kind of not quite the right size?
Magic boots resized to fit.
Oh, okay, yeah. The kukri?
The kukri is a +1 frost kukri.
Okay. And
The shadow?
Yes.
So with shadow, it's your wisdom. You're losing wisdom for touch.
For weapons and armor, I think you just wear them. Like I don't think like a magic sword does damage to you. It's items that have use or that you're wearing. Armor, I think, is also excluded.
So bracers. Okay.
so
Yeah.
but bracers aren't armor; they're like a slot item. Like a. Okay.
Or is it just activate? Let me check my notes again.
Okay.
Stuff that.
Oh, it's just activate. The things that activate deal wisdom damage. The things that are passive do not. They're just magic items.
So
the boots and the cloak could be worn by someone else.
So just the
and
ones.
same with the bracers. Yep.
Just the ones.
And the kukri?
The Ioun Stone and the compass both are activate items, right? You activate an Ioun Stone to make it fly around your head.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, the wrappings.
The wrappings. This one requires a roll. Yeah.
Okay.
You'll probably get it, but
Natural 1.
So 10th level magic. No, it is higher than 10th level magic. You're confused by the wrappings. They have something to do with controlling shadows.
Okay. So I'll go shadow, controlling.
And basically he's naked at this point when you took the wrappings off of him.
Question marks.
He looks like a man, if you care. He's got man parts.
Okay, I'm just gonna take the shadow.
He's
wands.
got slightly pointed ears, not like almost zero body hair.
Actually, Arlen or Ahmed, which is grabbing the wands and the bracers.
He looks like some sort of elf that rolled around in soot, says Damien.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Anything there that we can use, or is it all dangerous to us?
No, most of the stuff you could use. There's a really good set of thieves' tools here. Really good.
Okay, Damien is like hitting the ground with a sword and making him roll over, so it took you a while to get there.
Yeah. Okay, so... Arlen, can I have a word with you?
Yes.
Not without his lawyer present.
Yes, his lawyer should be present.
He's raising an eyebrow. Yeah, you were just talking. What do you two want?
You could hear Cade like, no, like this. Fucking Ugg is like just hit his thumb with a fucking hammer, and Cade's being bossy.
His third thumb with a hammer.
Exactly. Ah, fuck. You know, like you guys are trying to
do it like this, which Arlen,
Yes.
I don't know if you understand the gravity of the current situation.
He's looking at Edward's body. Yes, I do.
Pick your favorite gladiator and let's get out of here, says Damien.
That is not the discussion.
Or we could take the
That's
prisoner
not
with
my
us.
intent. You cannot not warn the humans about the war party and the elvish shadow king, Dusklord, that is abound.
Yes,
You are weak and drained.
I'm aware of that.
Dynamo, or Xerix over there, has a lot of information that the Empire needs to know.
Oh, I heard my name. He's rolling over in his bindings.
We can make a stand till dawn. Come back.
Oh, yes, his lawyer will have to go with him. There's lots of paperwork to do, says Damien.
No, Damien, you're coming back with me.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, you three go. Us four stay, and hopefully we're still here by dawn.
1, 2, 3. I can bring one more with me.
Prisoner?
Prisoner, Damien, and somebody else.
Oh, no, I'd rather stay out here.
could just kill you and then bring you with us as cargo.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. That would be bad.
Then come along with us. If you stay and when we teleport, they'll kill you. You got that?
Yeah, I heard you.
What? You're leaving?
Right.
Says Ugg.
I can take one more.
I really don't think you should.
I'd rather stay here with all of you, my new friends. Hey, why did you guys come to the tomb?
We came to the tomb because we're a bunch of... We won a prize, actually. This was our prize for winning.
Oh, must be a strange sun world thing.
Yeah. We won a big death match, and yeah, our prize was to go into a creepy tomb.
Those spears, the shocking spears.
Yep.
Those are retarded, right?
Yep.
What's their reach? It's 5 feet.
Are they long spear or short spear?
They're tridents.
Oh, well then
They don't have reach. Yep.
They're just fun to throw. A quiver of like 15,000 gold piece tridents. Yeah, fine, whatever.
You know, I could stay here and help you. I've been in the tomb.
Well, don't worry. We won't be going back in the tomb till you're all back.
You're a very strong war party. Coming out here and fighting the 3 spirits. Or the many spirits on that one. Ooh.
The 8. There's still 8, and who knows how many more.
8. No, I'm talking about the tomb. You know, the spirits of Haramil. Tortured for all these years.
How many spirits does he have?
Oh, I don't know. You defeated them all, I think. Some of our war party died. They're in there. Well, now they're out here, but you know.
They weren't attacked by the shadow creatures?
Well, yes. Duke Haramil hates us. We're his enemy. Why did he attack all of you? Oh, complicated surface politics. The sunlit realm, full of treachery.
Keep building the platform. Please.
Yeah,
Cade's breaking fucking posts with just his bare hands, like, bah, bah! And with his 6 charisma, he's doing it too close to you. Like, Sam, you're like having to blink because of the fucking wood flying everywhere. He just has no regard. Swinging things around like, you better duck, you know?
I'm building over here.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you're...
I think we could use this one. I'll return him after.
Where am I going?
There's still too many shadows left.
You're
They
going...
surprise you.
Oh.
They surprise you.
Oh, ye.
If they surprise us, I'm going to turn invisible, and these 3 monkeys are going to beat the shit out of them.
Monkeys.
Looks at Ugg and Sam. I can take one more. If you tell me to stay, I will. No problems doing that.
You're all... You can barely... Well, you can't stand ever, but even now... You had like 6 strength damage?
Yes, 6 strength.
You had 8 strength damage. You're... All we're gonna have to do is fight Shadow you.
Yeah, alright, I'll stay. Get out of here, Arlen. You're no good to us dead. Or whatever happened, Edward.
Also, you're a ride home, so make sure you come back.
Oh, yes, Is that your friend's name? Well, it's probably something like... Not Edward anymore.
Arlen leaves you the ever-burning torch. He, see what else I can drop you.
Shut up.
Curing wands.
Curing wands.
Healing wands of... These
Like hit point damage?
yeah.
TikTok,
Anything
gentlemen.
in this dungeon do hit point damage?
Damien's TikTok, gentlemen.
Sam has used magic device.
Although we should probably take a look in the tomb to see if you know what is there. Purpose of us coming?
Oh, we're gonna delve deep into its treasures. Just with a little bit of sun on our backs.
Hmm.
Okay.
Damien's just nodding.
He just likes that he gets to go home. He also is ability drained, and he can't see in the dark. Everyone else here has dark vision.
Yep.
Widget's plan is to turn invisible until they go away.
You see the thing. Your friend might be special.
You mean they're gonna turn him into like that wizard was?
Oh,
One with
yes.
the wand?
Yes. The apprentice. He had all sorts of things to tell the Dusk Lord.
How long does it take for them to talk?
Oh, minutes, moments. You see, the Dusk Lord has been doubly blessed, triply blessed. And the shadows that rise from his touch and the touch of those who he has touched, oh, well, sometimes they keep their memories. Sometimes they keep their abilities. I sure do hope I get to keep mine. Mine.
Arlen, you better go now, because otherwise I'm gonna change my fucking mind.
He leaves You have the wand of fireball.
How many charges is that bitch?
There's 23 charges left.
And cast level 5 or
Yeah.
Caster level 7.
Oh.
23 charges cast level 7?
Yeah.
Jesus
Is
Christ.
the DC 14? Is that correct?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you need a 13 inch
he
to
has
cast Fireball,
10,
and then...
10 can you use sling stones?
23 charges, you said, right?
23 charges.
Okay.
10 sling stones.
Oh.
You guys use those? Magic sling stones? 2d6 plus 2 versus undead.
Are these the weapons you have? Fascinating.
Are you distributing the other weapons between the rest of the people? The shadow stuff?
Shut up.
I can't tell you what those are.
Widget's whirly gig, when it's like, dude, these rocks? Dude, we just got a big, horrible mechanism.
Yep.
Okay,
I think he's making fun of us.
Alright, so, alright, Damien.
Fun. Oh, yes, this
rest
is
of the
quite
way tomorrow
fun.
morning.
I've never been up so close to such powerful Sun Realm warriors. The warriors of the sun.
As soon as I'm ready, I'll come back, Sam. I will come back as soon as I'm ready.
Does the sun have a sun?
bring the dawn, you glowy son of a bitch.
Bring the what?
Bring
The dawn! Dawn! The sun! Bring your god with you, you asshole!
He's holding his breath. He's like looking at Arlen.
We
He looks to Widget, looks back to Arlen, looks to Widget, looks back to Arlen.
you
Blasphemer!
accept,
Blasphemy!
Arlen, like, accept my teleport. If you don't, he looks at Sam and Ugg. Do with him as you will. Arlen's
We're
touching
gonna
him.
have a tea party.
I accept he rolls closer towards you. Could I have my wrappings back?
No.
Oh.
Widget will give them to Arlen, like, I might want to check to see what they do.
I have no idea.
Well,
sure.
I'm assuming-
This is shadows.
They cover my scar. My mark of blessing.
No,
Where she kissed me as a babe.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get a lot of kisses where you're going.
Oh. Are you taking me to your infernal temple of light? Is that where I'm going?
Actually, yes.
Oh. Well, I guess shadows are created by physical objects standing between. It'll be all right.
Yeah, you'll be fine. We're gonna teleport to the citadel by the lake. How far are we from that shit? Are we actually, before we do that, are we close enough to the citadel? Geography,
Yeah.
do we have that shit?
You should be.
Yeah.
I can switch to the map momentarily.
Lake. Let's teleport to that shit. Now, how familiar am I? Because we've been there for a season or half a season. Very familiar, I hope.
You actually teleported to the Shadow Citadel by the Shadow Lake.
I was like, okay, fuck, just turn me. Okay.
The Shadow Island, the Dark Bringer.
Probably studied carefully.
Okay, so we are here, and they are.
Arlen, the Blight Bringer.
Okay.
That is very close.
Yeah, that is 1, 2,
Actually, no,
3,
it's
4, 5 hexes. 300 miles away.
That's
Oh no, 300 miles away to Port Muskogee.
That's fine. It's another 80.
We have a 1,000-mile range, so yes.
Yeah.
Man, the scale of this map was like built around like teleports are gonna be funky.
Yeah, 35 is 7.
100. What am I looking for?
7 times
Whoa.
60.
Sorry. 12.
There
Okay.
you go, on target.
All right.
Some
Citadel
of
by
our
the lake.
rolls are low is good. Some of our rolls high are good.
So you appear not where you tried to, like not where you wanted to in the Citadel. You appear in the
There's that
teleportation
stone.
chamber as you kind of feel like your teleport got co-opted. Let me just move some people. There are guards. Who did you bring with you? Damien?
Damien and the prisoner.
Oh, you brought Dynamo or whatever you're calling him.
It was Xerix or something was his name?
Xyler.
Xyler?
It's gonna be prisoner 521 right now. Or 521.
There are 4 lights! There he is. So just Damien, Xyler, and what did you do with Edward's body?
Damien's carrying him.
Okay. No, I don't think carrying him with your strength losses. Damien's
Damien.
carrying. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not carrying him.
Okay, Damien just lets the body fall down. Guards, as soon as you arrive, guards immediately surround you, and there is a guard captain that is asking you questions.
We need to speak with.
They've got pole arms pointed towards Xyler. I give up.
We need to speak with the captain. Could you also please call the custodian?
It's effectively a nude man all tied up.
You know, I surrender. He gives a little smile and a cock of his head.
I like him.
We have papers from the Duke that give us permission to do our missions.
Okay. Are you letting the guards seize the prisoner?
He's very dangerous. Prefer that he stays with us. Constantly needs to have light around him.
Our dungeon has been refitted by the Duke's command to hold prisoners such as this.
Please see no harm comes to him. We need to extract information.
No permanent harm will be brought upon him, says one of the guards. A beefy half elf. Yeah, they basically put man catchers around his neck. Like they have a hoop on a stick, and they put it around his neck and tie it, and they're not taking any chances.
Arlen's heading to the custodian's place.
Okay. Guards do take Xyler away, and you know where the dungeon is.
Yep.
They're looking at what do you want done with your friend? We do have a morgue.
I will see to his burial after duty. I will gentle repose his body in the morning.
They nod. The morgue is actually below the Temple of the Five-Faced God, so we'll say there
The
is.
magics preserve the bodies down there.
They nod?
Please take him there and make sure no one. He fell fighting shadows. Please see that his body's not destroyed.
Okay, give me a diplomacy check.
Okay.
To see how well you are a guest here.
A returning warrior with wheels. 35.
Yep, they understand that you were on a mission for the custodian, and that Damien is a soldier of the Duke, and you get those things done. They bring Edward's body away on a stretcher. They say they'll place him they'll place him at rest, and he will be preserved. And then Xyler is taken away to the dungeons. Where are the two of you now heading?
We're gonna. There's actually no. We'll go and rest. We'll speak with the custodian in the morning. There's no point.
Okay, so you're heading to the guest quarters to go and sleep.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna do sending to Duncan.
Okay. What is the content of the sending?
The content is we've breached the crypt. We have a prisoner. Most shadows destroyed. One of us fell at Citadel Lake. By the lake, I didn't count, but Citadel by lake. Returning crypt tomorrow.
Okay, he responds, understood. Condolences. What of the cradle?
I did not prepare another sending. No, we in my message I said we breached the dungeon, we breached the crypt, and we're re-entering.
Yeah, he's asking specifically about the cradle, so
I don't have another sending. Maybe he can do a sending on his own. He's fucking sending on his own.
a nice bed. I will see you in the morning, Damien says,
Arlen
shuts
does
his
not
door.
rest properly. Does not rest well at all, knowing his friends are in fucking danger.
You barely have the strength to crawl up into the bed, and you lie down in a nice soft bed with clean sheets and satin pillows, elven weave on the comforter that is at the end, and a nice warm room. Gentle breeze coming through the window.
You left us, Arlen.
a soft as a puppy Afghan that you can kind of pull on top of you, so you still breathing, like your skin is still breathing while you're warm.
Nightmares of Edward.
Speaking of nightmares of Edward,
Well, who's not sleeping tonight?
Here.
Yeah.
all right, I'll remove the people that teleported away. Push them off to the side. Widget, ugh. Cade and Sam remain. You guys continue to work on this platform. Can you give me the craft check or the knowledge engineering?
Oh, you mean after Arlen left?
Arlen gives you a +2 because he was able to give you some.
Okay. I can't use weaponsmith, correct?
Not really.
Armorsmith?
Think Kate has anything useful?
Not really.
Do you have 5 ranks in either of those?
Yeah.
Okay, you can give yourself synergy, a +2 bonus if you have 5 ranks in.
So I can add the synergy, and then I'll use the knowledge engineering.
Okay.
So
I used to say, I don't know.
Who's taking lead on the construction project, and then everyone else has to aid.
I'll help. I have. Oh no, I don't. Just this Kate.
I think it's
Cade only knows how to fight and break.
I'm pretty certain it's Widget.
His breaking power, I'm actually gonna give a +2 to your roll
Making clean
because
cuts?
yeah.
I need a. If only I could put a hole in that was like 2 inches in diameter. Just takes his fingers and goes,
Right.
"I need a drill core."
You just grabbed wood.
What can I aid with?
You're using a class power to aid, and Ugg's profession sailor might be used to aid.
Yeah, actually, that's not too bad.
Okay, so
He's doing all the knots and tying things together and like
Yep.
tying some of the wooden planks together so that you could actually walk on them.
Can he use a survival to aid?
No.
This is.
No.
oh god, we've got a crappy platform, folks. DC 19 was the total.
It's not too
the 4
bad.
on the roll.
It's not too bad. You can get on the platform. Ugg's weight, he kind of bends a little bit. I don't know how long this is gonna hold.
Yep. Well, stay around the edges, maybe.
Hop up there when they come.
Yep.
No, I say stay up there. Stay by the posts, not in
Whoa.
the centers.
And we need somebody looking down below. Who's good at jumping?
Hold on.
I am.
Are you good at not getting caught with your pants down?
Kinda.
Actually, there's Marty. This fence. How high is this fence over here?
Which one? Oh, that doesn't exist anymore. You guys have.
We've
completely
cannibalized
destroyed
Yeah.
all of it?
It's funny. We're basically having a Tremors scene with shadows.
Tremors, shadow tremors.
Yeah, there's the remnants of the fence. There's a bit of wood left, maybe for your fires, but you guys have basically
They have a
cannibalized the
burning
fence.
torch.
We have which we've hooded, and we're all using dark vision.
All right, we could stand near the posts, says Ugg. It's pretty sturdy here.
Right.
Widget will hop up. Sam will.
Each of you will take a corner.
Like each of us will go by a post.
Oh.
Okay. Here, I can redraw the thing.
Trim the square a little bit.
Yep. Show grid. Show grid.
Widget. Yeah? Why didn't you leave? Should I have? Well, I'm a slave. He's a slave. He's basically a slave.
What?
I'm pretty certain I don't want to go talk to the Duke right now.
Maybe you'd like to talk to me.
Is that Eddie?
You fucking traitors. You betrayed me.
So you see it that way, pal?
I am not your pal, guy.
You're my friend, Eddie.
You were my friend
From the
too.
beginning.
Yes. Maybe you should come for a walk over here with me. Come sit down with
Can you see them?
mes amis. You just hear his voice. It sounds like it's pretty far away, like coming from somewhere over here.
Is that Token, the red-eyed one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Kate has 120 dark vision. Just saying.
Yeah, you don't see where he is.
is there any chance that you're still on the right side of this thing there, Eddie?
There is lots of power in the darkness. Sam. Come down here, Sam.
I got things, Eddie. I can't, like,
Your bride to be. But maybe you should make a different pact. Maybe I should pay her a visit.
you know that will go poorly for you, Eddie.
Oh, they will not know what is coming for them. Maybe I should fly to the other tomb now.
Do you need me to come over there? Will that make you feel better?
Come on over here. Come say hello to Eddie.
I can come with you.
Sam nods.
No, just you and I, Sam. Samuel, come back from death. Both of us have. That makes us special. Leave the stinky dwarf behind. Come see.
Widget, take the cloak.
Come see. Come see what you did.
There's like a kukri and some other things.
Oh, I see that Arlen fled. He's frightened.
Alright, Eddie. Let's do it again for old time's sake.
Come down here.
Kate's gonna pop a hide.
Yeah, we just gotta get real close to wherever the edge of the fucking thing is.
Yeah, the edge of the hill is here.
Kate's gonna wait. We don't want to leave Ugg alone. Sam, you're okay on your own?
That black is like a cliff, right?
Yeah, it's like a
steep
hill.
Yep.
You could climb down it, but
Yeah.
the brush has been cut back from the top of the hill. There's still.
Here I am, Eddie. Just you and me.
Do you see the tree line? You actually see about. Well, actually, Sam does not. You remember during the day there were trees maybe about 100 yards out. Come to the tree line. Let's take a walk in the trees, yes?
Come now, Eddie. I'm not falling for that shit. I'm not getting fucked by 8 shadows out there.
Oh, not fucked. Blessed. This is...
No. If you want something between you and me, it's between you and me.
This is power. This is a way to get back at our slave lords.
There's better ways, Eddie.
Oh, I did not have a choice now, did I? Arlen did not protect me with his light. He's going to fail to protect you like he did at Dwarfhole. You're just going to die again.
Arlen wasn't in charge then. That was Radimer.
Oh, Radimer, at least Radimer. Oh, fuck, yes. You'll have to tell you about Radimer.
What do you mean about Radimer?
Oh, nothing. Not talking to you, Sam.
Come over here for your duel, sweetheart.
You're like, who the fuck is he talking to? Okay, give me a perception check, Sam.
Fuck you.
That was shadowy hands coming in and try to grab at your ankle.
25.
Can
All
we
right.
make a perception check?
Sure.
Make a perception check?
Yep.
Not easy, but I'm doing it. 27.
You can look at the distance.
40 feet away.
So, shadow. It's trying to hide in the ground and reach out. Let's see. Reach out and touch
me.
Sam.
Reach out, touch Kate. Was that the name of the session? Or,
No.
No, it was, I think it was farewell and
Au revoir or something?
Au revoir.
Yeah, it was like Ring of Fire and Shadow. Plus 12 is the. Oh, yeah. Oh no, that was your roll. Okay. 25.
So the DC is I roll against your DC.
Yep. So you see the thing. It was trying to like lurk in the ground, and you saw it kind of come up a little bit, and it's going to try to surprise you with distance, Cade. That adds 4 to it, so 29.
Yeah, 20.
So Cade is surprised. Sam is not. Roll initiative.
Okay.
He gets a 20.
I get less than a 20.
Okay, I'll roll anyway. Oh, wow, I did really well.
The 211.
I did not get a 20. I got it.
Okay, and then did Widget and Ugg see the shadow coming up?
Widget did not see it. Ugg. Oh, Ugg's got a good perception. Ugg did not see it.
Okay, so it's surprise attack. This is against your flat-footed AC.
I've got uncanny dodge.
Okay. Touch AC 9. And it's not totally coming out, so then it has a 50-50. It would have missed anyways because it can't see you. It just,
It just
sort
like popped up.
of,
Out
yeah,
of
and just a hand came out and tried to grab your ankle, but it's staying in the ground. Okay, and Sam, you attacked in the surprise round. Oh man, it looks like you're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah. Unfortunate, isn't it? We'll enter a stance and basically move back a little bit.
Okay.
Too bad you're a coward.
Everyone else gets stacked.
That thing's over
I am
there.
not a coward. You're a coward. Come down and play.
Is that shadow still there?
It's in the ground.
It's in the ground, so you can't target it.
Okay.
So Widget is going to ready a fucking fireball from the fireball wand.
Okay.
To try to clip whatever it's attacking.
All right. Cade, Ugg. Ugg's got a ready to attack with his polearm. Cade.
He's going to. Yeah, ready to attack something.
Okay. Everyone's down in their stances. The shadow then gets to go. It does pop its head above the ground to see where Sam went, and then kind of dives back down. But this gives
fireball.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like there is a ready to action that can go off because you see it.
Yeah.
It's partially in the ground, so it is going to get a cover bonus. But fireball the shadow.
Yeah.
It gets a 16 on save.
Okay, it saves, but it's cast level 7 fireball wand, so 28 damage becomes 7.
Yep, that still injured it, and it goes into the ground and flies underneath Sam and is going to do the attack from underneath the ground again. Touch AC of 21, and it potentially hits.
Okay, give me a second. Sam's touch AC is currently...
You've been playing Fortnite, haven't you? This is such a Fortnite maneuver, building the platform and standing on it. No, I'm talking to Ahmed.
No, I don't play Fortnite.
because I moved and I did not attack,
Yep.
that hits.
Oh, it nicks you for 1 strength damage.
My incorporeal, wait a second, my incorporeal AC is 23. Where's that from? 14, give me 1 second. 14, 15, 16, 16. You know, that's when actually fighting. Okay, yeah, so the strength, yep.
Okay. I rolled a d6 and only rolled 1. Ugh, I grabbed your leg a little bit.
Okay.
Would you not rather me be the one to do it, Sam?
Yeah, unfortunately, still kind of a coward, even in death.
We have all the time in the world now. You do not. Sam, what are you doing?
Sam is going to 5-foot step back and ready to defensively punch this thing at the top of the head when it pops out.
Yep. The other guys?
I'm ready to blow it up with a fireball when it pops out.
Yeah, I guess you could just fucking place the fireballs with licking Sam's boots.
I'm gonna ready. So it just touched. It's still in the ground, right?
Yep. It just sort of went like noodle armed up out of the ground.
Now-
It's attacking Sam blindly, effectively.
Now he doesn't have to do per se. He's not flat-footed anymore, right? If you were down there fighting it.
You would be. I'm not flat-footed because I have uncanny dodge.
Oh. Balls. Okay, he's gonna ready to.
Ugg wouldn't be flat-footed either, but Ugg's touch AC
He's
is
gonna
not as
ready to
good.
hit it to throw a trident at it. Stick your head up. Ready a trident toss.
Okay, so you're raiding one of the electrical tridents. Yeah, it pops its head up to see where Sam went, giving you a target. There's a fireball that goes off or a trident. I'll let you guys decide. And actually, Sam could 5-foot step and ready to action punch it while it's doing that.
Oh, yeah, I'll step in. Cool.
Okay. So Sam's AO goes first. He's like, oh, there it is. Bam!
Fuck you. Alright, and we're gonna hit that for my bonus to hit is reduced because I kind of got drained a little bit there. Bud.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, no, AC 19.
Hit it exactly with its cover.
13 damage becomes 6.
6. Okay. It's very injured, tattered as you kind of kick at its head. Then it's Widget or Cade. Which one?
I think Widget will go next.
Okay. The fireball roasts off.
Because we don't want to fireball the trident just in mid-flight.
Sure. Fireball goes ripping into it.
19 damage.
Ooh.
Not a great roll. That's fine.
It makes it save.
So quarter becomes 4.
4. Yep. Oh, it is just
21.
tattered. Yeah, the trident, wham! The electrical trident goes flying into it, catches it in the face. The prongs are kind of pulling it along by its eye holes.
Give me a second. I believe a trident is a D8.
D8. D8 plus strength plus 1d6 electric.
Plus 1 for magical.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, isn't it plus 2? Or is it plus 1?
It's got shock and returning on it. I did not give you plus 4 weapons.
Plus 2 strength.
Or at least that many of them.
Plus 1, plus 2 strength. Okay. Good to go. Fuck yeah, 9 damage, so 4 damage.
Okay, that's enough to destroy it. And then trident goes flying back into your hand. I think at the end of the round or something like that. I
At
forget.
the start of your next turn.
Start of your next turn. Okay, so it's like trying to pull itself out of the ground.
Adding this to my list.
Maybe we'll have to go and kill a few more traveler. I'm sure there's a village around here somewhere. Postal our numbers. Come back, say hello.
Yeah, we'll have all day to clear out your hidey hole.
It is not my ideal, but it is a place where you could die. Better it to die to me. Maybe I go see Callie now.
Why don't you go wait for us there? We'll see you in the morning.
Hey, Lorvel, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, you bitch.
You're letting your new toy be your mouthpiece. This isn't Shadow Tongue.
Oh.
Do you enjoy this? The voice seems to come from all around you.
Not a lot of things I enjoyed recently, but,
You're very educated, aren't you?
I've read a thing or two.
You know our ways, our tongue, our magic.
Yep.
We will take you as prisoner and keep you alive if you surrender.
I'll keep that in mind.
The rest of your companions, though, they are recyclable.
They're big, strong, and ugly. They don't make good shadows.
It might be an improvement. It's been a long time. Your people have spread and multiplied and have forgotten how to fight us. Oh, this war is going to be different.
I'm pretty certain that we've sent to the House of Palor, citadel on the lake, Terraslene.
Oh, yes. A new name. Do you know I was there when your cornel fell?
Did you know that we know where the artifact is that turns the place into a holy beacon of light?
Do you now? Apparently I know as well.
Fuck you, Edward!
I don't think that was very smart. You know,
I agree.
I
By my own petard.
I can't help myself. It is at a place called Giant's Well. Giant's Well, a grotto lies there. Yeah, there's a big floating disc there. Maybe, oh, how fast can you get there? Maybe we should play. We should have a race. Thank you. What is the name of that gnome? A Widget? Widget. Widget.
Fuck you very much, Edward.
What, is Sam getting back on the platform, or is
Yes,
yeah? He's like, fuck this ground thing. We built a platform for a reason.
Platform because this fucking sucks.
We invite you to speak on behalf of your people, Widget. We'll take you back. We'll take you to the city under the city, from your perspective.
We'll see who gets to the disc first.
Have your treasures. This is more important. And he says in the shadow tongue, come!
Fuck, man, they were all around us.
It appears that I've got to go now, Sam, Widget, Ag, and Dwarf, really,
Kate, asshole.
I will see who is an asshole. I actually don't have an asshole anymore, which is very strange. Okay, I'm being told enough talking now.
Do you, you got balls? Can you feel your balls? I think they're missing two.
I don't know. I'm going to go and see if I could feed them to Kali.
Oh, this is not the end of this.
It is not the end. I look
I'll
forward.
feed your body my balls. How about that?
I look forward to one day making you into me. Or the thing I have become. That sounds like fun. Tell Arlen he's fucked. I'm going to fuck him.
This goes back to the... this is getting really vulgar, but you don't have, you know, equipment anymore.
Oh, it will be messy, and I will try. I'll try very hard.
It'll be like like everyone's first time, messy but trying real hard. Widget is like adjusting his hat. It's like, at least we can get a night's sleep. I'm not fucking sleeping.
Yeah. That's not good. You gave him a lot.
Why'd you tell him that?
I forgot Edward was over there. I was...
Next time you
I
should...
mean, you forgot Edward was over there. He was just talking to him. Bugs.
Yes,
Fucking...
Fuck.
Alright.
I don't know. It's fucking dark. Says Hug.
Alright.
You assume anything, you
We
die.
know where they're going, then we know where to go to fight them. They're not teleporting with that many shadows.
Edward can't teleport, can he?
No.
Huh. Well, if he could, we could have got out of this, but...
So it'll take them at least a couple days to get there. So when Arlen gets back, we could tell them to...
All right. He's like, fucking shut the fuck up. He's looking underneath. He goes over and kicks at your actual shadow.
One day I might learn a spell to get that thing to talk to me.
Oh, that thing was creepy. It was all around us. It sounded like it still had more.
Yeah. We gotta stop Edward.
Oh. Just fly into the ground and get away from us. He knows what we can do. Damn it, he knows what we can do.
He'll come up with things that he doesn't know. Things that'll surprise him.
I don't know, we've been traveling with him for months.
Then let me plan a couple of things. He doesn't know me. What can he do?
He casts magic.
And he fights with a sword. Sounds like a bard sorcerer to me.
No, he's kind of a magus, and then something else. He was like an oracle or something.
Yeah, it was a weird mixture of divine and arcane magics.
Is there anything
Do you
about
think?
them that you
Do you
know?
think? Do you think his god still gives him spells?
He probably got a new god now. Actually, here.
He's a being of magic. He still casts. It's very possible Macabre would grant. He hasn't gone against any of Macabre's tenants yet.
Hey guys, sorry, we're 29 knowledge religion, Kate.
Bakab is neutral. And he's the god of magic, arcane knowledge, foresight, and balance.
I don't know. Depends on the
Domains,
settings.
knowledge, magic, trickery.
He's likely still supported by his god.
Can he cast spells when he's like that?
Knowledge
You're
religion?
not supposed to be able to, but the other thing was.
Yeah. Okay. So, Shadow Edward, great.
Damn it.
What we really need is some form of magic that can prevent them from going into the ground. False walls, or cages, spheres.
I don't know about these things. You're the wizard.
Someone's gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I am the wizard.
Alright, so we're just gonna hang out here until morning.
Sam's pissing off the side of the tower. What?
There's probably a few of them that stay behind.
Of course. A sacrificial lamb or two. This is really, really bad.
Yeah.
If that Dusk Lord is not locked to this region.
What did the wormy guy say about a jar?
That his jaw was broken.
I mean that smashed thing near the entranceway to the tomb?
Yeah.
So that didn't come from the tomb then?
Nope, nothing to do with it, unfortunately. It was a gift from the war party, from the Shadow Plane.
And these Dusk Lords are the elven rulers that went with the Shadow Woman?
Mm-hmm. Thinking like elven generals or what have you.
So there's an elven general
Mm-hmm.
running around.
Yep. Kind of originally hoping he'd stick to his territory, but,
Well, how'd he get out? I thought those big stick things are supposed to...
somebody fiddled with the big stick thing. Somebody sabotaged it.
Probably not here. Like, it wasn't completely broken. It was...
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no. They didn't cross here. That part, no.
Oh.
No, somebody was tampering with the local one.
Yep. Okay. This one's 4. And the other one said there's a 5 underneath the lake or something over there.
Yep.
And there's one at the Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And that's that way.
Yep. We're gonna have to figure something out.
What does it all mean?
There's a couple of ways to answer that question. One way to answer is it's above my pay grade. Fuck if I know. A better way would be we need better weapons and we need to work with the Empire. I know Arlen's not here, but we have to give the Paloran disc to the Empire to use to fight against the Shadows. Those Shadows are not acceptable.
No, let's give it to the custodian guy. He seems to be okay.
Sure. They are Imperials.
Oh yeah. Well, he's not so bad. Right?
Sure. They've got some creepy elves there, you know.
Yeah, the one that wanted to talk to Damien.
Yeah, basically the gladiators there use talking to him as a rite of passage, because apparently he kills people.
He's some general, isn't he?
Yeah, like from the Imperial War.
Oh.
Which is like the Shadow War, I think.
Huh. This thing was a good idea. Fucking hug.
Yeah, a little bit off the ground. Hopefully, well, we will prepare ourselves better for adventuring and less like we're, gladiators.
What's the next move?
Next.
Wait for a frickin' wheelie boy.
Yeah, waiting for wheels is probably the next move.
Waiting for morning. Okay.
I'll stay awake.
I think we're all gonna fucking stay awake. I don't have any...
I don't fucking sleep. What the fuck's wrong with you?
You need your magic rest.
I do. Oh, for fuck's sake. Widget lies down and puts his hat over his face and sort of wheels his way a little bit more to the middle-ish
Yep.
area. Get your fat ass away from me. Don't break it.
Yeah. Yep. This is not gonna be a fun night.
No, this is not gonna be fun. This is, like this one time when back at Temple,
I had a flute.
this one time at Temple, yeah, it's gonna be like that.
Huh?
Back at Temple, we had this, well, it's like a punishment where they basically threw stuff at you randomly throughout the night and you had to stand, weren't allowed to sleep. It's like that.
Well, you get to sleep. So it's not like you at Temple.
That's what they did on my birthday.
Go to sleep. His little arm points at you.
It wasn't my temple. I didn't have that in Temple.
Doug's just looking at the ground, making sure the shadows aren't sneaking up on you.
So, I think this is just a fun, little, Cade has the fewest hit points in this group because your strength score is your hit points.
Cade has no damage.
Right. He's the only one with a 14 strength.
Oh, you guys don't have any. Oh yeah.
Everybody
Okay.
here is like big beefy mothers.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's right.
About an hour later, a shadow does attempt to sneak up on your platform.
Plow it.
Well, perception check. It's in the ground. Its hide is 28.
That's a good hide.
It's 50-50 for me. Give me a sec here.
Perception, yeah, 15.
I am Sam.
28.
Sam doesn't see shit. Widget sleeping.
Is it right below us?
An UG.
Ugh.
Perception plus 14.
May, I love you, but wrestling right now is 28.
Okay, so Cade and Sam saw something trying to hide in the ground, flitting along, and it went underneath your platform. Initiative?
Okay. It's Ugg. Ugg and Cade.
Yeah, Ugg and Cade.
Ugg rolls a 13.
Me, I roll a 1.
Sam rolls a 2. So it's,
Holy fuck.
I guess Ugg would go first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're not surprised.
Yeah.
It's somewhere under the platform.
Okay. Ugg is going to. Can he reach it with a polearm?
Yeah, oh, he can... He saw where it is, so he knows it's in this square under the ground. He could probably reach, down. But you're asking if I can reach under? Probably not.
Okay.
He can hop down.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't want to. Ugg is going to ever so gently pick up Widget.
Okay. Widget is waking up.
The fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Cade's readying to full round the son of a bitch when he comes out.
Well, you can't.
Cade's going to 5-foot step. No, I can't. He's gonna. Yeah, I'm readying to strike the thing when it comes out.
Okay. And then Sam didn't make the spot check, so he's kind of just.
Sam's diddling himself in the corner.
Sam.
Okay. Ugg transfers you to the third arm that's just sort of hugging Widget. He's got the pole arm out. He's got a ready to action. Yeah, like a little baby. The shadow, you could see its hands grab where Widget was sleeping. You guys get your ready attacks on it.
So that would be Cade's ready to attack because.
And Ugg's?
Ugg had to pick up Widget as the.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Well, it was a surprise round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Sam is surprised.
13, so 6 damage.
What AC did you hit?
30.
Oh, yeah. 6 damage. Okay, so you whack one of its arms, and there's sparks from your fiery fist. Top of the round, Ugg.
Ugg is now gonna ready to attack thing defensively. If actually, the thing should be out down there.
The thing is out down there, grabbing through your planks. Ugg's gonna hop down and attack.
Hop down and fucking whack the guy.
Okay. Did he drop Widget or?
No, Widget's off for the ride.
Okay.
Widget's cargo.
I know how Arlen feels.
The shadow looks kind of surprised that you hop down and magic polearm goes flying at it.
I think we're going to use a round of rage just to maximize damage here. Could you? I'm trying to sleep here. Shut up your face.
I think if Widget takes combative actions, then his rest has to reset.
Yeah, I don't want to have to use the wand.
Yeah, he hit.
33.
He hit perfectly right into its torso, catching the sheet-like creature on the end of the magical polearm.
Tiny hut is good. Rope trick is good. There's a bunch of ways out of this. We just don't have any of them on us right now.
We just don't have that shit.
27 becomes 13.
On top of the 6 damage, you destroy it exactly, shredding it into pieces. Ugg heard one of them kind of in the darkness, gonna go.
Did Cade see
Hey, is something happening?
No, Cade. They're well beyond your double dark vision,
Okay.
but you did hear at least one more out there. Like it reacted to the death scream of the shadow that Ugg got. You guys do your readied actions. Ugg then just sort of puts Widget back up and then climbs back up himself and puts Widget back down into his sleeping bag.
So did something really happen, or was that just a nightmare?
Go back to sleep, wizard.
Shut up.
What's happening, guys?
Yeah. Shadow wizard, and Ugg gives you a little, like, kind of playful kick, but it was, it hurt.
Come on, Ugg, don't kick the baby.
Yeah.
Back. You guys.
It was going for you.
I think it's just sending a message. The message being, fuck you, I'm pretty certain.
So what's gonna... If this is the mess from a camp of soldiers, what's gonna happen when they do find a village or a town?
We need to get all of them. None of them can survive.